With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dumps that off to Petty as running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Justin Jones there on the stop. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 6-yard line.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Ballantyne now from the end zone. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Cooper Kupp
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Bird to return from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penning. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Henry Ruggs.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Ballantyne now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Tackle by Darrell Taylor.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Mike's 15. 13. Here I come. Hey, check my 50.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Touchdown! Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Valentine now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing again is Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And it's caught. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll look to run with Akers.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
This is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Bryson Hopkins.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Valentine now from the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Akers.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Stafford. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush to his right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Play action. Now Jackson. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Jackson flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Able to slither by. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now a first down throw. Stafford. A quick pass to Cup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 20.
Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Beal. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Blessed Austin. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Valentine now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They'll run for it with Akers.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's a run with Akers.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Jackson.
Completes this out left to Ruggs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Play action. It's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.